Merry Christmas, y'all. Today, I'm going to read to you a part of my journal for your edification and enlightenment. I often think back to that night 2 weeks before my 27th birthday and the words God spoke to me in my misery. 5 years. Better make 'em count. My son was just newly 7 years old. He would be 12 when I died and without a mother. He and his father hated one another. My husband always told me he'd kill himself if I ever left or died before him. Who would care for my son? I had this list I'd kept since I was 13 and first read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. On that list were all the things I wanted to do before I died. Facing the very real prospect of dying, I went home and tore that list into pieces. None of it mattered to me. I took out a fresh sheet of paper and wrote down the 5 things that actually did matter. First, I wanted to set my relationship right with God. I knew I wasn't going to heaven in the state my life was in. I joked often that I'd be giving the tours in hell when I died, but that didn't seem so funny anymore, now that hell was a very real possibility. No, I wanted to go to heaven, and to get there I'd have to make a ton of changes to my life. Second, I wanted to fix the relationship between my husband and son so they would lean on each other when I wasn't there rather than tear one another to pieces. I had no idea what that would take, but it mattered to me. Third, I wanted to pay off all my debts and leave my husband and son enough that finances were never again a worry for them. It seemed an impossible dream at that time, but it was what I wanted, so I wrote it down. Fourth, I wanted to graduate from college, not for my own sake, but for my mother and grandfather, to whom it meant so much. Fifth, and most of all, I wanted to die knowing that the world will be a better place for my having been in it. And that was something I knew was absolutely not true that day. Now, if you happen to be decent at math and you recognize that 12 days ago I celebrated my 50th birthday, you might be thinking to yourself, she didn't die after 5 years. And you'd be right and wrong at the same time. I'll finish the rest of the story in the next short.